Marketing Group, also a member of the President's Roundtable with the Dean, Mr. Haysberg. And we were asked to come and talk briefly around doing business with corporate America. My company will be 6 years the end of October, and we have grown organically. What I mean by that, we have stayed very focused on what we do and provide for our clients and for our constituents. And also, we've been very diligent in not taking out a bunch of loans to grow our business. So what we see now is that from that organic growth, we're now able to position the work that we've done, not only locally within the state, but also nationally, to now go to creditors that we need or to build coalitions. And the first part I want to talk about is really sticking to what you do best. My company, each and every day, we do marketing, branding, and strategic events. And the ultimate goal that we put forth is to make sure that we can take care of the client from the front end to the back end. So we create a brand, we create the voice, the message for that particular client, for that particular event, and then we execute, if needed, strategic events on the back end. So they really get a holistic presentation to their stakeholders, because we control that process from A to Z. So within that, stick what you do best. If you're a marketing company, do marketing. Don't do marketing and then finances and accounting. Don't chase the money, because I'm a firm believer that if you do a good job, you'll get rewarded on the back end. And as small minority enterprises, we sometimes are forced to chase accounts that may not be healthy for us in the long run, because we're chasing money, we're trying to pay bills. So that's why I think it's important to go back to my first point, to grow organically, grow within your space, do what you do best, and do what you can manage when it comes to adding staff, adding resources, buying your property. And as I said, we're celebrating 6 years, and now we've been able to purchase property now that we own, that we'll put our franchises in, that we'll put our studio in. We couldn't have done that 2 or 3 years ago and been able to grow as employees. So you have to do it in a very measured fashion. The next point in doing business with corporate America and really establishing yourself as a company that can achieve great results is to build coalitions. And a perfect example, we're going after the marketing and branding for the new Eastside Biotech project. And what I thought was beneficial to my company, knowing the climate and culture of Forest City and what's happening on the east side, is that they would want a big house theoretically. So what I did was went to 3 or 4 small minority-owned franchises within the Baltimore City area, and we're offering them best in class. My company, Visionary Marketing Group, we will lead the effort, but we've added an online company, we've added a film company, we've added a company that has the experience in real estate development. That's the team that we're presenting. We've been shortlisted, and we'll present to all the stakeholders next week. We have a great opportunity to be a minority-owned marketing company leading that effort on the Eastside Biotech project. $1.8 billion is what that project is told to be worth over the next 8 to 10 years. And we realistically will be leading that effort to put the image, the brand, the messaging, the voice of how to make this a transformative process. And me personally, what we do, we make sure that everything we do has people of color in mind. So when we put images out, when we do events, I want to make sure we respect the process and respect the culture that we come from. So again, we're very excited about that opportunity. And again, coalitions are the best way to build your infrastructure without assuming a lot of debt. It's also the best way to make sure you can do best-in-class services. That goes to my third point. Titles mean nothing to us at Visionary Marketing Group. I'm the owner of the company, but the model that we have, titles are not the issue, we just get the job done. And what I mean by that, typically within our community, we have an issue of wanting to be the head person in charge. We want to be the CEO, we want to be the president. That means nothing. Earl Grace Jr. spoke at an event that we held about 2 years ago, and he mentioned that with black folks, we want to be the president and CEO of a $1 million company, when we could easily be a partner in a $100 million company. So do the math. I'm 100% owner of $1 million, or 20% $50 million. you do the math, and I think we need to really start adapting the philosophy that we're better in numbers. We need to check egos at the door. We need to build coalitions. We need to forget about titles. We really need to keep the honest focus where we can start leaving legacy wealth within our community. So again, those 2 points, build coalitions, stick with what you do best, and really figure out who you can put on your team, whether it's like companies, whether it's key strategic partners. We have partners with Earl Tech, which is the leading staffing company. We have partnership with North Hennessy USA. What that does for us, every time we do an event, I have high-end products that we can provide to the people who come to our event. So then, we in turn provide them with the value of having their core demographic at the event, and we can always know that we can always cut costs by doing things in that manner. So again, it's very simple. We've been able to grow our company from X to X. That's not important, but know that we've gone from being a 2-person company to one of the largest entities in the state of Maryland. We've been voted the 40th fastest growing company basically in the city from Inc. magazine. And that's all with coalitions, checking egos, and doing what we do best. And we will stay focused on our mission. We will continue to listen to folks like Mr. Haysbert. We will continue to listen to folks who are smarter. I'm a firm believer that everyone that comes through the door that we hire, they have to be smarter than I am, they have to be more innovative than I am, and have more energy than me. And by doing that, we will always continue to have that pipeline filled at Visionary Marketing Group to put a great product out that's not only indicative and representative of our community, but also can check those corporate clients that we deal with, because at the end of the day, they're going to get a product that they cannot fault with, that they know they get a great return on investment, and at the end of the day, we can pay our folks, give back to our community, and set a good example. So with that, that's my quick spiel on how we have evolved in a very, very short time, not alone, but with coalitions and sticking to our motto. Any questions?